Everybody who's a senior, stand up.
Now look at the name on the jersey and think about the teams in the past that have worn that name.
Hey, cheeseburger, pick it up.
Very nice. Finish at the end. Very nice. Good job, man. Get your feet down.
Punch out 2 more. Punch out 2 more.
Your finest moment is on the other side of that door. Are you ready to knock it down?
Every day, and every way. Bruins on three, Bruins on three. 1, 2, 3. Run!
Obviously, in growing up here, I think that there's an appreciation of where people that have lived here all their life, where they've come from, and what they associate with. This city is made up of people who understand what hard work is all about. It's made up of blue-collar people who, back in the days when the steel mills were very prevalent, they knew what an 8-hour day was, and they appreciated hard work. They appreciate nothing being taken for granted and having to work for everything that you got. The game of football isn't that complicated. It really isn't. Sometimes maybe us as coaches, we tend to make it a much more sophisticated game than it really is. It really comes down to one-on-one. It comes down to how many more times you can beat the guy you're lined up next to and across from through the course of those 3 hours. And I think the person that's most focused and the person that's able to persevere is the one that's going to be on top at the end. We put so much hard work during the course of a week. You put so much time in a training camp that when game time comes, that's the reward.
I love everything, any day.
That's the time when you have fun. That's the time when you got a chance to compete. I think the game should be a game that's fun. And I think if it is fun to play and you kind of try to create that atmosphere, it can create a very positive effect through your team.
One play at a time, feed off each other, and let's have some damn fun today. Let's go.
To me, it's the ultimate art form because there's conflict. There's actually there's people trying to push against your perfection, your timing, your sense of poetry in motion. Most painters, canvas isn't moving, but in football, the canvas is moving, and you're trying to create something perfect. Whether it's a whole confluence of guys blocking, when you watch it done well, it's an amazing art form. And when it happens in the moment, I think it's the greatest art form because it happens at the moment. You know what I mean? It's not like you even get to preserve it.
To me, if you become a real connoisseur of the game of football, you can learn a lot about life. You know, I hear people say, he dropped the ball. Well, we dropped the ball. We can tell you what that really is like. We're the living metaphor. I mean, failure.
But damn, I'm sorry about that, bro.
Victory, it's all happening right in front of your eyes. There's nothing in the world that I've been able to really see, other than maybe bull riding, that replaces not the adrenaline. People always talk about adrenaline. It's the finality. It's the moment. It's doing something that you know the answer to now. There's a result play to play and game to game that you can define. There's something about that immediacy that makes the game very, I mean, it can give you goosebumps just thinking about it.
That's why I love the game so much.
Shut him down again. One more time.
That's why it continues to be so intellectually stimulating at my age. It's not like, oh, I know it, oh, I got it figured out. Every year, I want to go handle it better, and it's impossible to handle it completely. You want to control it. You want to be able to have enough information and have enough experience and be able to handle all of it. Anyone can do anything on that field, and I can handle it. and you never, ever completely handle it. So it's like it's always elusive. You're always trying to catch it. And that's why I find myself so invigorated playing football. People ask me, you know, it's just a game. Why are you still playing a game? I mean, aren't you a little old for a game? You know, if football's a game, then life is a game. You know, and I figure I'll play that one for a while.
They came from everywhere and nowhere. The untested, the schemers, and those with something to prove. To a place where fate is a free agent. The preseason. Everything is about to change.
High school football is important because we're teaching boys to become men. Those men are going to be the husbands. They're the workers. They're the things that's what's going to drive America.
Back this way, come on!
It's going to get tough, so you might as well learn that it's 4th down and inches all the time. It's 3 downs and punt all in your life. You got to keep your head up because you never know when you're going to break.
The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. Which one are you, son? Which one are you?
It teaches you to trust other people, teaches you to depend on other people, and it teaches you that other people depend on you.
You're either a giver or a taker. Let's be a giver. It's going to be physical, it's going to be tough, you're going to be tired. All that bullshit, man. Get that out your mind. We got to go the entire game because the game is won right here in this group.
To be a very big part of the team, a very important part, which you are, you have to make sure that you're ready.
Here we go. I don't know about you, but I feel damn good right now. Everybody should feel damn good.
I just love being around the other guys and knowing that, you know, they're kind of dependent on me to do something. And at the same time, you can trust in them to handle their business, too. I mean, you go through so many different emotions, and you want to quit sometimes. You want to give up. I mean, it really makes you dig into it, just about every emotion that you have as a person, and you really get a chance to know yourself. I didn't know how tough I am. I didn't know how far I could push myself. Probably a little bit smarter than I gave myself credit for, that I can do other things outside of just play football. And I don't know if that's something that I would have known about myself had I not been a football player.
That's why it's called a team sport. Ain't no I in this. If we got each other, we don't need nobody else. Remember this, no matter the outcome, we got each other. I know you'll fight with me when we're winning, but I want to know if you'll fight with me when we're losing. If I was to ever be a scout or a coach, a 40 or a vertical jump would only go so far with me. I want to see a 4th quarter of a game when your team is losing by 10 or losing by 15 and you know you're going to lose. I want to see if you're still going to fight with me. In this sport, if you don't have team chemistry, there's nothing else left. There's no need to come into work. There's no need to walk around the football field because there's no trust. Wow, team chemistry is everything in this business. Follow me, hop on this back.
Everybody got to know that there's somebody beside you that's depending on you. All right, it's up to us to go out and win this game.
Hey, Nine, I need you tonight. Togetherness, unity, not caring about nothing else, but get to the football. That's what real linebackers do because we got each other. Follow my lead and I promise you I'll get you there. Follow my lead and come on. I'm gonna make this short and simple today. Defense wins championships. Defense. This team shouldn't score. This team should not score. But what we're trying to do and where we're trying to go, we dominate today. We dominate today. Y'all know we do on 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't get nervous because I'm here now. Get off the field. Get off the field. Come on, Ray. I told you I'm coming. Come on. Hey, you couldn't buzz me if you tried, little boy. Feel. This a man's game, boy. Oh, you're going to have to play football in a minute. Trust me. It's 4 quarters in this one. What's up, Pops?
So we can,
Y'all going to have to play football in a minute. Paco! Paco! They cannot block me. Paco, I'm going to knock him out now. I'm having so much fun, it's ridiculous.
Just like any heavyweight fight, someone's got to throw the first punch. And I'll tell you what, let's not wait around. Let's deliver, not accept. Let's go. Hey.
If you want something hard enough, you're going to have to be persistent because if you've set a goal that's very high, it shouldn't come easy.
I'm going to tell you something. We'll take anything special from everybody in here. It's 45 guys going out there playing for 60 minutes and playing the way we know how to play, with emotion, with a passion, and relentless for 60 minutes. So let's go.
It still is a game, and my memories go back to playing midget football, and I'm just very blessed to be able to still be involved with the game and be able to make a living at it.
That's what I'm talking about right now! That's it!
It's a great competitive form that you're involved with, great highs, great lows. It's something that I don't think you can get in any other walk of life.
Got a machine head, it's better than the machine head, got a machine head. It's better than the rest, green to red. I walk for my machine, I walk for my machine. I'm in 30, starting to deserve this. Leaning on my conscience wall. Your blood is like wine, I'm conscious all the time. If I had it all again, I'd change it all. Got a machine head, it's better than the rest, yeah. Green to red, machine head. Got a machine head, it's better than the rest, green to red. I walk for my machine, I walk for my machine. I walk for my machine. I walk for my machine.
the back of him. I mean, run right through the middle and out the back.
Carrying the ball 20 times a game requires power and valor, not niftiness. The water bug and whippet backs rarely survive the wail and howl of the banshee. Every team needs a Brahma bull to steamroll through the stacked defenses in the pros. They must meld the buck of a billy goat with the sudden surge of a sprint. He does not move with polish or slickness. His method is not Grand Prix, but demolition derby. The appeal of the game is the explosive sight of a runner bursting free. A man leaping, bounding, twisting, dashing, weaving, slicing his way forward through a field filled with danger.
Maybe, as coaches say, if you're real loose and reckless, you don't get hurt. And if you go 100% all the time, you don't get hurt. Well, he went 1,000% all the time, and he risked his body. He threw himself in wild places just to make another inch.
Inexorably, those inches accumulated. And as he soared over goal lines again and again, he was flying toward football immortality.
listen good, because this is what we're going to do. We're going to run the ball, we're going to pass the ball, we're going right down this field, and we're going to score.
Rousing, roisterous, rambunctious. The most spectacular plays of the decade were probably those in which a single player defeated seemingly impossible odds, breaking tackle after tackle all the way to a touchdown.
Take the ball! My daughter can do better! My daughter can... You're thinking...
That 24 is a little... That's rap.
A game of explosiveness, agility, and daring. A game of pride, pain, and joy. The golden decade when America made professional football king for a Sunday afternoon.